Quick story time about a conversation I had with a person who booked a consultation with me, and they had a very interesting question. Hi guys, my name is Ahad Ali, and I'm a licensed CPA, and I provide tax education and tips to help you save the most amount of money. So make sure you follow me if you're not already doing so. So this person booked the consultation with me, and they had this one very interesting question. They said, "Hey Ahad, I've been working for over 18 years, but I've never filed my taxes. Should I start now?" So I asked the obvious question, why not? And they said that if I don't file taxes, they'll never know and I will not be in the system. This was a little absurd to me that you will not be in the system. What do you mean? The person said that they never received any letters, any notices, nothing from the government. And therefore, they just worked, they just earned income and never filed taxes. So let me tell you the rest of how the consultation went because it was mostly me speaking, giving him some information and advice. First thing, the IRS very well knows that you are in the system already because if you're working on W-2, then your tax documents are being submitted by your employer automatically. So you're already in the system. But on the flip side, if you work off the books, like you work cash, like your whole life, and that's how you do business, then you are probably not being notified or you are probably not being under the radar of the IRS because there's nothing being reported to them. But that doesn't mean somebody can be a whistleblower, somebody can tip the IRS off because the IRS does offer reward for people who tell on others. So ultimately, my final advice for this person was that they need to file their taxes ASAP. And more importantly, if that person was working on W-2, then they are missing out on refunds because the IRS will normally not reach out to you if they see that you're not going to owe any money. If you're due a refund, they don't care about you. But when you don't file taxes, they can actually estimate if you were to file, would you owe money or would you be getting money back? And when they see that you owe money, then they file what's called a substitute tax return and they send you a letter in the mail saying you have to pay this much because you haven't filed your taxes. You have this many days to file. If you don't file it, this bill becomes permanent. So definitely this person was losing out by not filing. So don't be that person, file your taxes.